Hey everybody, it's Melissa from Lissa Blooms, and I just wanted to update you. It's week 2 post op, and my stats are high weight 285, surgery weight 271. Last week I was 262 at 1 week out, and then today I weighed in at 259, so that's 3 pounds for last week and 26 pounds total. So it's been going okay. I have had a few moments where I've broken down into tears for no reason. I guess it's the hormonal thing going on. Very strange. My husband probably thinks I'm an emotional wreck. Um, but I'm doing pretty well. I'm recovering great. My surgical incisions are pretty much, the scabs are gone on most of them. They're healing really well. Um, I'm able to get up and down a lot easier. It still hurts if I try to bend down to like the floor to pick something up. My hunger levels are pretty, um, it's mostly head hunger. I don't really feel like stomach growling hunger like I did before, which is fantastic that that's gone. Um, I'm sick of protein shakes already. My weight was a lot slower this week, and I think part of it is I've kind of been easing into purees. And with easing into the purees, I've noticed it's like baby food and fruit puree, um, things like that, yogurts. So I think what has happened is I am edging more towards 80 to 100 carbs a day and instead of like under 50. So I think that maybe I've knocked myself out of ketosis. Um, and that's when I'm in ketosis is the only time I've ever been successful with weight loss, or at least fast weight loss. So today I was back to basics, sticking to the protein shakes and in milk. Um, I did have a little bit of yogurt and cottage cheese earlier today. Everything's going down great. Nothing's hurt. Um, I'm frustrated with not being able to eat anything like crunchy. Uh, so that's a ways off though, because my doctor I have to have. I'm just starting purees today, and even though I've been adding a few in before today, um, I have 2 weeks starting today officially of purees, and then at my 2 month appointment, I go in and I have a whole month of soft foods. So I'm just ready to eat something that's, a little more normal. It'll be a lot easier to go low carb when I'm able to actually eat fish and chicken and things like that. Um, right now, it's pretty much limited to protein powder. For protein sources, Isopure, which is so gross. I've been mixing half of my big water bottle, half with Isopure, half with water and ice, and then using the crush flavorings. So on the grape, I use the grape crush, and on the orange uh, Isopure, I use the orange crush. So that has helped a lot to have something just a little different. It doesn't have that protein slick feel that it normally does. I've also been doing protein puddings with the sugar free pudding packets. Um, now that I can eat more solid things like the thicker pudding, that's been a lifesaver. Um, I guess that's it, really. Oh, I measured, and I had not done all my measurements since July 15th, which is the day I started my liver shrinking diet. I was 283 that day, and then today, reminder, I was 259. I have lost 10 inches overall in 1 month. So that was pretty dramatic. It was awesome. I've noticed my pants getting bigger. I've actually lost like a cup size in my bra already. Um, but my energy's pretty good. I'm feeling great. And I'm still kind of baffled that I'm on the other side of post op now instead of pre op. I think all of us that had surgery the first week of August or around there, we're all kind of feeling that right now of being weird that we're that finally on the other side of things. So I'll try to do a body shot sometime. I may wait till a month because it's not super obvious right now. Um, but it's still 26 total, so that's pretty dramatic. And just that's about a month because that was right before my pre-op diet. I hit my heaviest. I had kind of been in the 280s, high 270s for the last year. And then, my food funerals kind of bumped me up to my highest weight again of 285 that's been recorded. So, the other cool thing is I actually have had to get rid of some uh, clothing already. Some bras that were too big. I had to get rid of a pair of pants I wore to Walmart. And by the time they had gotten stretched out a little bit, they were falling off before I got to the checkout. I was having to hoist them up. So I got rid of those. What else? Oh, some non-scale victories. I notice I am sitting Indian style more. My legs are closer up to me than they used to be. Um, I'm just feeling smaller. The other thing is unrelated kind of to the sleeve is my hernia repair. I had a pretty decent hernia if you saw my pictures. It wasn't massive like my dad's. He had to have mesh put in. Mine was still fixable with sutures, but it was a decent sized hernia. I, for the longest time, have not been able to wear a bra comfortably because it hurt through that left diaphragm area. I also have not been able to sleep on my left side. I would not be able to breathe. If I rolled to my left side, I would have almost chest pain. If I got very out of breath on the treadmill, I would have like a heart palpitation that wasn't related to my heart. My heart was fine, but it was actually the stomach being up in my, what's it called? Peritoneal cavity, where your heart is. I think that's the right word. If you're a nurse and I'm wrong, sorry, I'm bad at anatomy. But where it was, I had dull, achy pain all the time, especially if I was bloated, if I had pants on that were too tight, which was like all the time because I never fit in my pants. I was always in fat pants. Um, but it would kind of push everything up. And then anytime I was on my cycle, I would be bloated, and that would, all the extra fluid, everything would just be pushing everything up, and it would push that up against my diaphragm. So, I've been actually really shocked that that dull, achy pain that I have had in my gut for at least 7 years. I'm pretty sure I damaged my diaphragm and made the hernia um, after I was pregnant with my daughter. I had the diastasis recti, where your abdominal muscles were separated, and I was going to a personal trainer, and she made me do a upright, or what is it, the row with the machine, and she made me do it a lot harder than heavier weight than I knew I could do. And I told her, and she argued with me, so I did it anyway um, to prove a point, and I felt something pop, and I thought I pulled a muscle. And then all these years I've had this pain, and it's been like in my back, at my rib cage, and then in the front. Um, so all these years I thought maybe it was just an aggravated muscle, but it didn't seem to help with biofreeze or anti-inflammatories. Even rest wouldn't really help. And come to find out, I believe that was my hernia, because now that he's fixed it, all of that is just gone. So that is pretty cool. Um, that's how my journey started. Um, I had thought of weight loss surgery after my dad had it, and I just wasn't sure if that's what I wanted to do. So I ended up not getting any, following along with the journey until my dad, or he mentioned that the hernia, it might be hernia pain. So in January is when I got the EGD, and my surgeon found the hernia, and he recommended for the hernia repair that I needed to lose massive weight or I would pull the hernia repair out or damage it again. And that's what started me on my journey for bariatric surgery. So I am super thankful that I did it. Dr. Swain and Murray at Murray Callaway County Hospital, through Bariatric Solutions, he is fantastic. I can't recommend him enough. He also did my gallbladder last year. He is a just amazing person, an amazing surgeon. If you're in the area, definitely go to him. Uh, Everybody at the office has been super friendly, super great. I can't thank everybody enough in the community for supporting me and my family for everything they've done the last couple weeks. Um, we've made it, so um, the journey is just going to get better and better. So I look forward to sharing all my new scale victories and non scale victories with you. Thank you all. See you next week. Bye.